Hey, today we are checking this Autophix OM129 car scanner, and this is designed to work with all brands. This is a generic OBD2 scanner, and in the box you will have a micro USB cable for software updates and feedback, and end user manual in English. First of all, I updated the device to make sure that the firmware inside is the latest one. There's no known bugs in it and it will work as expected. The update software is for Windows only. You have to connect the scanner to the computer using the micro USB cable that's included. And the update software detects the device, updates it in a matter of few minutes, and after that the device reboots and it's ready to work in your car. When I still had it hooked up to my computer, I was able to browse through the menu just to get a quick look on the user interface, and it's very simple. You have those 4 arrows over here to navigate, you have the enter and exit buttons, and also those two readiness and information buttons that I will cover in a minute. You can select what units you want to use with your device, and if you want the beep to be on or off whenever you press a button, just to have this feedback that it was actually pressed. User interface is in English by default, but you can change it to one of the included languages in the device. There's Polish over here, but not all characters are correctly displayed, but that's a minor thing. To test the device, I selected Volvo V50 with a 2.0 diesel engine. I disconnected a bunch of sensors from the engine while it was running, so this produced a lot of error codes. And later on I used the scanner to check how those codes were detected. As you can see over here, there are 7 faults, and some of them are described as generic and some are manufacturer specific, in this case Volvo specific. So you can see the number code, you can see what's the code related to, and when you press the info button on the device, you will have some additional tips that will help you diagnose fault in your car. It will show you what to check and what are the possible causes for this fault. With those information, you will be able to find and fix this fault in your car more quickly. When the device was set to Polish, those tips were not available in Polish, they were in default language, so not all languages are covered when it comes to the fault tips. But still, this is a pretty useful feature, and I think that this is the first device that have this one that I've tested. I've also checked how the live data looks over here, and we have a list of sensors available in the car. We can check parameters of each of them live, and we can also go to the graph mode when we can select individual sensors that we want to draw data on the chart. Data is refreshed a few times a second, so that's a very quick response from the device. There's no delay. And there's also a battery check function in this tool. So you need to connect it to the OBD2 port with the engine off and ignition on, start the battery test, and then start your engine. The device will monitor voltage in your car, and when you start the engine, it will check if the voltage is not dropping below the minimum that indicates that your battery or electrical system needs to be checked or repaired. Overall, this is a very nice device. I like the silicone case on it, and it gives you a really nice grip. The device is very big, I have to say. It's big, but it's not too big for your hand. Compared to an iPhone, it's slightly bigger. Of course, it's much thicker, but still it's very firm, especially thanks to the silicone case on it. As always, there's no battery inside, it's powered through the OBD2 port, and the cable is about 1 meter long, so it's just enough for you to have it hooked up to your OBD2 port and hold it in hand even if you are sitting on the passenger side of your car. If you are interested in this device, check the description below this video. You will find a link to an online store, and check my other tutorials. Give me a thumbs up if you like this one, and see you soon.